Ryan was 20 years old when he vanished on February the 17th, 2018. After leaving a house party on Burfield Drive, Ryan was a seasonal worker from Beaumont, Alberta, and was working as a lift operator at the Sun Peaks Resort. He arrived on December the 1st, 2017 to spend the season snowboarding when not working. Sun Peaks Resort is an alpine ski resort located in British Columbia, Canada, approximately 56 kilometers or 35 miles northeast of Kamloops. The summit of the ski area is at an elevation of 2,080 meters, approximately 6,820 feet, with an 881 meter, 2,890 foot vertical rise from the base of the peak. The resort has 16 square kilometers, approximately 6.2 square miles, of skiable terrain, the second largest in Canada, and receives an average of 5.6 meters, approximately 18 feet of snow per year. Sun Peaks area averages over 2,000 hours of sun per year. There are 137 runs, including 16 graded areas and 40 kilometers, approximately 25 miles, of cross-country trails. The ski areas comprise of 3 mountains, which include the Todd Mountain, Sundance Mountain, and Mount Morrissey. It is believed that Ryan was planning to walk the short distance to his home from the party at Burfield Drive in Sun Peaks. It is unclear how intoxicated he was by the alcohol he drank at the party. When he didn't show up to work later the next day, his friends became concerned. That night, his parents, Heather and Scott Shtuka, received a text message from Ryan's roommate, and they reported him missing to the authorities. The search manager believed that the chances of finding Ryan alive were slim to none based on the cold temperatures that were around minus 20 degrees or minus 4 degrees that night. Initial searches found on the areas between the party Ryan left that night he was missing and the house he was living at. Over the course of the next few months, police utilized the RCMP helicopter, dog teams, and dive teams to aid with the search efforts. The family did an initial search in the area of 2018, but they began to explore the region in a more methodical way during the period from April 2019 with excavators and bobcats to move snow and volunteers performing a grid search. While the investigation into Ryan's disappearance remains open, the lack of clues have made it difficult to have any new leads. Since his disappearance, hundreds of volunteers from Alberta and British Columbia, along with local search and rescue teams and the RCMP, searched the village and surrounding forests, trails, and mountains looking for anything. Even after the snow melted in the winter, there was no sign of him to be found. Jim Reed, who was staying with friends near the house where Ryan lived on the night the 20-year-old went missing, told CBC that he heard an unusual interaction outside in the middle of the night. "I heard a guy's voice and it was mad," he said. He said to the person that he was yelling at, "Get in the car, get in the effing car." Reed said he reported what he heard to the police, but after they called him back several times, he hadn't heard anything since. An interview with one of Ryan's friends. The friend seemed to be very anxious and very afraid for himself, which was unusual to me, said Smith, the officer. He wouldn't reveal his name, and his gut told him that it was most likely a homicide, not just a missing person. The RCMP couldn't share anything more on this pending the ongoing investigation. Ryan's parents, Heather and Scott, spent 4 months searching Sun Peaks and the area around the town. Heather finds it improbable that her son met a violent end. He's not confrontational, and he's not an instigator. He's not one of those people that would go out of his way to start something. We don't know why Ryan went missing. We don't know how he went missing, and we don't know where he went missing. We want to believe that we'll find him. That's a parent's love, and it's so strong. It's a strange case given neither the family nor the RCMP have turned up any sign of Ryan over the years. Sniffer dogs detected no scent trail, and there was no footprints in the snow and no sign of a body, clothing, or blood once the snow melted in the area. "I want to cry because I really just want to find him," Ryan's mother, Heather, said. and her husband Scott made the 9.5-hour trip to Sun Peaks in case there was a development. But I just don't know what the day looks like, she said, so we have to sit there and hope everything goes okay and keep looking. According to Heather, this search was designed with the idea of nobody knowing what happened to her son. Our CMP teams were extensive, and she says that dug through years of a built-up foliage and deadfall. It's nice to have them come up and help and look in the area and give the impression about what they think could happen. Ryan was last seen leaving the residence on Burfield Drive at around 2 a.m. on Saturday, February the 17th, 2018, to walk the short distance home. Ryan didn't show up for work the next day and hasn't been active on social media or cellular networks since then. She asks those exploring Sun Peaks to keep an eye out for anything that could lead investigators to Ryan, looking for his hat and his jacket or his shoe or his phone or his keys, things like that would be so very beneficial, things that probably will stand better test of time and maybe be more obvious to people as they're going through. So I just ask people to be mindful, watchful, and vigilant. Ryan is approximately 6 feet tall with a lean build, and he has blonde hair with brown eyes and weighs approximately 180 pounds. He was last seen wearing dark jeans, a gray and white t-shirt, blue coat, and a burgundy ball cap. If you have any information about the disappearance of Ryan Shtuka, please call the Kamloops RCMP at 1-250-828-3000, or if you want to remain anonymous, you can call Kamloops Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477, or you can visit their website at crimestoppers.ca. There's also a $15,000 reward available for information leading to the recovery and safe return of Ryan.